Hello, I'm Lucas, and in today's video I would like to talk a little bit about how we can make the game Magic: The Gathering accessible for the blind and visually impaired. In this video I would like to show you not only how to make the physical version of the game accessible, but also the digital version as well. I really hope that the developers of the game watch this video and sympathize with what I have to say here today, because I really would like to be able to play the digital version of the game with my friends as well. If you don't have the time to watch this entire video, but you think it's a good idea to have the digital version of the game accessible, please share this video and help me out. But if you do watch this entire video, the only thing that I ask you, if you know another blind person that might be interested in playing Magic: The Gathering, please show them the game. I hope to show you today how to make the physical version of the game accessible as well. So let's get into it. We really don't have the time today to actually explain how the game works or what Magic exactly is. But in a nutshell, it is a trading card game where players represent planeswalkers, like badass wizards, and they cast creatures, spells, and they fight each other to win a battle. I started playing Magic when I was around in the 6th grade, and we were supposed to be playing Pokemon. We actually went to the store and we said we would like to buy Pokemon, and the guy said, well, we don't have them anymore. But he said, we have Magic instead. And what is Magic? That was our question at the time. We never heard about a game before. We just bought it and we started playing. We fell in love with the game and it was super fun. A natural question is, how can we make the physical version of the game accessible for blind players, right? In the beginning, I used to punch Braille directly on the cards. So of course this damaged the cards like beyond like any hope of saving them later. But I didn't care. I was like playing with my friends. So I used to write everything down in Braille, like how much mana I needed to cast the card, the name of the card, like its power and everything else. Like as time passed, it became very clear to me that you can, memorize everything that happens. Like in the beginning, of course, you need to know like the name of the cards and everything that it does. But as the time passes, you just remember. Like you hear the card's name so many times that like it's immediate, So I improved my system, and this is the system that I have been recommending to people today. We get card sleeves, preferably the ones that are a little bit thicker, so you can actually write Braille on them without damaging the card sleeve. And then I just write the name of the card. I use a Braille labeler. The link is gonna be in the description if you like to buy the same one that I use. And I write a code or a name of the card, and I just stick the label into the card sleeve. This is good because it is not gonna show at the back of the card the Braille holes. Otherwise, you're gonna, your opponent with time can start noticing the patterns of the Braille alphabet in the back of the card and know what you have in your hand. So this is one thing that I have learned while I was growing up and playing. Right now, my current system, I just number the card sleeves. So I have card sleeves numbered from 1 to 40. And so this allows me to actually change the deck very easily, because I can just replace a card. I don't use the card's name anymore. So I can just read a number and I memorize what the card does. So on average, it takes me I have been playing a lot of limited. Well, I used to. There's a pandemic going on. Not sure if you heard about it, but I'm not playing Magic in person anymore. But I used to write just the number in the card sleeve and I memorized what the card did. And if I needed to change the card sleeve for another card, it took me on average 15 minutes to memorize a deck with 40 cards, because we were playing the limited format before. That's my system today. I just use numbered. This is the one that I recommend. Well, in the beginning, it's going to be a little bit harder because you really need to memorize what the card does. but that gives you the biggest flexibility because then you can just like change your deck on the fly, add a new card, or like build an entire new deck. So this is how I have been playing the physical version of the game. I really like these adaptations that I have described because now I can read my cards and I play them on the board, and my friends, they used to tell me what they were playing. And with that, like just being able to read my cards and with a good communication, I was able to play the game for years and years. Well, it works so well. It looks like magic. Well, no, it's Braille. Wait, this time is like really, really magic. Well, things changed a little bit. Today, people are playing more and more the digital version of the game, especially because there's like this whole pandemic going on. And for me, it has been a little bit hard. I am not playing with my friends anymore, and I really wanted to be playing the digital version of the game. From a technical perspective, it is totally possible. In the description of this video, I am linking a post that I describe in more detail how the developers of the game could make the game accessible for blind players on a digital version. It goes more into technical details and implementation strategies, you know, this kind of things that software engineers would be interested. But in this video here, I would just like to give like a glimpse of how the game could look like if we made it accessible. This year, we actually received very good news. So for example, the game The Last of Us Part 2 came with accessibility features for blind players. That was super cool, and this game is much more complex in a sense that it has like an open world. It has, it is not as discrete as Magic is. So what I mean by that, it's not a game that has turns and states. It's like everything is continuous, and you have a map and you walk from place to place, and even though they made the game accessible, I really think that we could make Magic the Gathering Arena, which is the digital version of the game right now, accessible for blind players if we implemented a text-to-speech, like a TTS solution to describe to players what's going on. And in addition, like some shortcuts so that players could, they could perform their actions without needing to use the mouse. I tried to play the game recently with a friend. She was describing to me the state of the game, and I was like calling my actions and saying, oh, play this one, tap this mana, and everything else. And it really, really worked well because, as I said, the game is a game of states, and pretty much what we are trying to do here is describe a state, and once the player knows what the state of the board is, now they can just cast their spells and, you know, take their actions. Well, that's what I had for today. I really hope the developers of the Magic the Gathering Arena see this video and try to think ways they could make their game more accessible. I really would like to play with my friends and beat everyone else. That would be very cool. If you would like to help me, please share this video. And if you know other blind people, as I said before, if you know other blind people that could be interested in playing the physical version of the game, show them this video, and because I really think that they could have a lot of fun. Well, for those who already were subscribed to this channel, things are changing a little bit. I plan to do more frequent videos now, so hit like and subscribe. Apparently that's what I have to say now. And well, see you next video.